this is what, year 2 of the brand new CBA. So we're seeing Jonathan Kuminga, Josh Giddey, Quentin Grimes, Cam Thomas. They're all fighting for that money. And out of the and out of the 2022 draft class, the guys that are about to hit restricted free agency, only 4 players got their contracts out of 21 guys. But first, we're gonna start off with Jonathan Kuminga, kind of break this down layer by layer. Man, this is a very, very delicate dance the Warriors got to do with Jonathan Kuminga. Well, right now, for them to even do a sign and trade with him is complicated, because with the money that they pay Kuminga right now, let's say they paid him $20 million with his new contract. If they trade him away, they got to actually attach another person to him, like Moody or Buddy Hield, because only half the price of his contract counts as money going out. It's tricky. It's tricky because the Kings, they want Jonathan Kuminga, but to close out the trade is complicated. What's his name? Malik Monk. He makes about $20 million a year. So if the Kings made the trade with him and Kuminga's money only counts as $9 million going out. So that's why the Warriors would have to attach another person, either be Buddy Hield or Moses Moody. And I'm not sure if they want to do that in order to get rid of Kuminga. It's tricky right now. Whatever's the outcome, it's gonna end ugly.
Right. I mean, you look at the Warriors offseason, they didn't do anything really, I think the Warriors are kind of banging on the idea of moving Jonathan Kuminga around or extending him. As of right now, I think Kuminga wants to obviously get paid. He was a top 10 pick, so he's looking to get paid expensive, good amount of money as his peers. But the thing is, I think the Warriors, the mistake they made is giving him more inconsistent roles. Like, you join in, now you're in an NBA championship team. You're not getting minutes over some of the veteran guys because they're not looking to really develop players in that run. And now you're kind of like, after that, you kind of see the Warriors are kind of like, we want to rebuild with Joe Lacob and his sons. They're looking at it like, yo, we want to rebuild. But you can't rebuild while having a 36-year-old top 10 player, top 15 player in the game. So that's where the Warriors kind of got stuck. And I think right now what we're looking at is the Warriors are struggling to make that pivot into a new era. I think right now you see that with Clay gone, you would assume it'd be a lot faster, but you also got Dre on lock. You got Steph on lock.
Hold on. I thought they did a good job of pivoting a little bit, because technically they set themselves up last year to get Kevin Durant back. Had Draymond not ruined that relationship and just got so emotional, KD would have been back there and it would have been a perfect fit. But I thought they made a good pivot, even grabbing Jimmy, because they needed another aggressive scorer. But the only thing with Kuminga,
yeah, they needed a second option.
Yeah, they did. But the only thing with Kuminga, though, he and the rut that he's in with the Warriors, I don't know why Golden State tried to rebuild and also compete at the same time. And also with him doing the sign and trade, possibly with the Kings, another conundrum that I forgot to mention is that if they do it, it's actually going to put the Golden State Warriors in the luxury tax. And that's something that they're trying to avoid. It's going to put them deeper into that hole.
But yeah, that's what I was getting at. Like, at the same time, how they're trying to pivot into younger guys. A lot of the players they brought in, a lot of the personnel they brought in, there were a lot older players. Obviously, Jimmy, Buddy Hield, Gary Payton II. So the Warriors have kind of been stuck in this kind of like, where do we want to go here from now? Do we really want to develop younger players, or do we want to develop, or do we really want to run it with Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, a lot of older players? And that's where it kind of gets stuck. A guy like Moses Moody has been able to adjust a lot easier because he's a lot younger, obviously.
Yeah, will they be willing to get rid of him if they do a sign and trade for Kuminga? They would have to get rid of either Buddy Hield or Moody.
I think you're better off giving away Buddy Hield. Moody's a younger guy, but I think he fits really well with his role.
Okay, but also, would they want to get into the second apron at the same time?
No.
Like, get closer into that?
No, the Warriors got no flexibility. I think, like, second apron, bro, you're seeing teams that are, like, contenders not even on the second apron. Like the Oklahoma City Thunder. Why handicap yourself? That's one thing the Warriors have to look into, is not trying to handicap yourself into your financial hole.
The number is not crazy. Kuminga is looking for around 30 a year, which is reasonable. It's reasonable, even though, like as you said before, they've been inconsistent with the opportunities that they've been giving him.
Yeah, I also think I think like now with the NBA teams, you want a certified thing. I think Moses Moody has shown the ability to be a certified off-ball player. I think when Kuminga, like, what's one thing you could say like is a strong suit as a basketball player? I think he's solid all across the board as a player. That's also going to come into account when it comes to this whole extension thing. Is how far are we willing to extend this player?
Yeah, it's just man. Yeah, you see how slowly they crafted out fucking even the rookies getting around. Like this is
Yeah,
crazy how restrictive everything is now. And I personally I think the NBA has made this a little bit too complicated for fans. Like it's almost like you have to be almost like an accountant now just to look at the numbers, the stipulations with the trades. I mean, even now we're talking about just rookies on their, you know, rookie scale extensions possibly getting into restricted free agency, even being limited at that. So going
you
into
remember
camp,
back in the day, it used to be like they didn't even, the young players didn't even have to touch the market. They just get an extension right there and there.
facts, that shit is over. That
That
shit
shit's
right
done.
there
I
is
think right
done.
now, like, bro, let's be honest. The only guaranteed extension that we all agreed on was like three, right? Like, we knew Paulo Banchero was gonna get a big extension. Chad Holmgren and Jalen Williams were gonna get their big extension. Other than
hmm
that, like,
No, Jabari
who
Smith
else do you have
Jr.
in mind?
No, Jabari Smith Jr. is the fourth person. So it's remember like I stated before, it's only
Only
four
four
players.
expected, man.
Yeah, four players out of 21 that have established themselves in the league out of that 2022 draft class have gotten extensions. Jabari,
But
Chet, Jalen
even
Williams,
Jabari, I
Paolo.
wasn't really confident on. To be honest with you, I didn't know what they do with Jabari Smith Jr. and what contract you do.
Wait, say that
I
again?
said before the I said before the free agency, I didn't really know where Jabari stood in the market because Kevin Durant rumors were looming in. So I didn't really have much of a thought in what his money would look like. But I think those three for sure, I knew that they're getting paid.